You from the Jian Fu? How did you learn a unique martial technique at such a young age? Could it be? That's none of your business. Don't overestimate yourself. You have to understand, even if you can use the mysterious martial arts. Between the bone-forging realm and the heavenly realm, there is a chasm that should never be crossed. You shameful little brat. If it weren't for the Jian Fu, I would have ended you with that strike. If you're brave enough, then go ahead and kill me. If you do, then there will be a war between Yiming Valley and Jian Fu. Do you think you can afford to do that? Ha ha ha. Do you actually think I'm afraid of Jian Fu? You were the one who made trouble in my territory. Let's say even if I kill you, they can't do anything about it. Don't. Stop. We have a rare guest here, eh? It's been 50 years since I last saw you. How have you been? Jian Suifeng. It's that guy. He came. That is Brother Zhua. Hey, we meet again, 7th Elder. Last time, I lost. However, the next round starts now. Yourself. What are you going to do about it? Fight. 50 years ago, you were no match for me, and now that is, even more, the case. If we really were to fight, it would be better if you called the 7th Elder of the Jian family as well. Though even I'm impressed by Jian Fu's 13th Elder, Jin Tianyu, I couldn't care less about the elders that are below you. Tianyang, let's go. But, 8th Elder, even if you decide not to save Ning.er, you should still fight for the honor of our Jian Fu clan. If we leave like this. Be quiet. Can't you see that they are provoking us on purpose? This is Yiming Valley's territory. If we fight here, it doesn't matter if we win or lose, we will always have the disadvantage. Tianyang, remember this. The 7th Elder of Yiming Valley is incredibly devious and cunning. If you ever meet him again, you must muster your wits. I know that. I already know all of that. However, deep down in my heart, I know that if I don't save Ninger today, I will regret it for the rest of my life. Brother Tianyang. You truly are young and naive. You haven't experienced the horrors of the world yet. If the little prince from Jian Fu is that interested in heroes saving maidens, then I will give you another chance to prove yourself. Look here, if you can save her entire family, she is sure to be even more grateful to you. Grandfather. Dad. Brother. 7th Elder. What's the meaning of this? I'm just playing the villain. If I didn't, how else would the little prince save the maiden in danger? Now, attack. 7th Elder. Stop. If you don't, I will kill myself. Really? If you dare to do it, I will kill them all. Little girl, aren't you overestimating yourself here? Who do you think my master is? He is known as the #1 sage, the one who is quick-witted at all times. Within the 7 noble families, just how many people do you think lost by the hands of my master? Who are you to try to win against him? Even though you have an advantage, it's a pity you can't make use of it because you are so pure. I'll be honest with you, this only happened because you angered him. Don't you forget this. Your trump card is also in the palm of his hand. Everything is my fault. If only I didn't run away from home. If I never met Brother Zhua and Brother Tianyang. If that is the case, wouldn't things have just stayed the same, and everybody would have lived happily if I hadn't been there? Clearly, if I had just died, everybody would have been happy. Why? Why? Heavens! I beg you. Could you send someone? Who can save my family? It's that guy. He came. That is Brother Zhua. Hey, we meet again, 7th Elder. Last time, I lost. However, the next round starts now. Ha ha ha. Using equipment that lets you fly, eh? Looks like you didn't die either. On top of that, you broke through into the bone forging realm as well. He had to use equipment which allows him to fly so that he could get here quickly. Clearly, he's just a little brat that has just broken through to the bone forging realm. But why does the aura that he gives out cause me, someone from the heavenly realm, to feel like I'm under a lot of pressure? Who is he? He's my friend. He's the least trustworthy, and also the most trustworthy friend that I have. A person who was graded this highly by Tianyang. I must pay close attention to see just what kind of person he is. Humph. This aura is just a mere bluff. However, judging from the terrifying speed at which he is cultivating at, this kid really is a freak. I simply can't let him stay in this world anymore. Ming'er, go and take care of him for me. So it's you, huh? That's fine too. I was feeling quite annoyed that you managed to get away last time. The two of us should settle our grudges this time once and for all. Ming'er. You two know each other. Just as I expected, high-quality teachers produce high-quality trainees. Today, I have witnessed just how effectively a disciple of Yuming Valley managed to save the day. You cowardly sack of shit. Even though I'm covering for you, you've still ended up being scared silly. You disgrace. He's only just reached the bone forging realm. You have already cultivated to the second stage of the bone forging realm. What's there to be afraid of? Master, he's Zhuofan, the butler from the Luo family. Both Elder Yun and Elder Jian were done in by him. What? So this brat is the butler of the Luo family. No wonder Ming'er was so scared when he met him. It looks like Ming'er was so traumatized that he developed a fear of him. Zhuofan not only knows Tier 5 formations, but he is also extremely cunning. Even a person like me almost fell for this kid's trap. It's no wonder that Elder Yun and Elder Jian were killed by him. If I want to get rid of my disciple's fear of him, I need to have him cut down Zhuofan with his own hands. Come, my men. Whoever is willing to capture him for me will be rewarded handsomely. Master, let me do it. Bone Forging Realm 6th level. Ming'er, watch carefully. Only his formations are impressive. In a case where he can't set them up, there's nothing special about him. Just wait a moment, and when that guard captures him, you may cut him down with your own hands. That way, you will no longer be scared. The 7th Elder truly is very intelligent. He was able to think of a way to remove his disciple's fear in such a short amount of time. Tianyang, your friend over there is in danger. Judging by how cool and collected his composure is, there will be no problem at all. Hey hey hey. You really are a present given to me by God. By capturing a little brat like you, I would be doing a great service to the 7th Elder. You'll be helping me a lot. People are willing to die for wealth just as birds are willing to die for food. If you really want to die, I'm happy to oblige. Even though death is knocking at your door, you still have quite the big mouth. I will only use one punch to silence you for eternity. Brother Joie. You monster. You didn't expect this now, did you, you little brat? I already predicted that you would show up here, so I prepared a gift specially just for you. This is bad. He was bound by the 4th demonic treasure. Even if he manages to endure it for one day, he's still done for. I never thought that the 7th Elder would be so shameless. Despite being a master of the heavenly realm, he still made a sneak attack against a novice who's in the bone-forging realm while everybody is watching. 7th Elder. If you use such an underhanded tactic against a novice like me right from the start, won't you be dirtying the prestige of the Yuming Valley? You are quite smart to know exactly what I am thinking right now. In the entire Tianyu Empire, there are only a few people who can do that. This brat is quite extraordinary. I really can't afford to get ahead of myself. Ha ha ha. I, Zhua Fan, am very impressed by how cautious and calculating the 7th Elder is. Either way, this time around, I didn't plan any underhanded tricks and traps. I only want to score a decisive victory against you. I would never have expected that you would still be oh so careful. You brat. You still dare to be so impudent. I will destroy you to the point that your corpse can't be found. Am I wrong? Based on your personality, you believe the sooner your enemies are eradicated the better it is. However, when I came here, not only were you slow to make your move, you also sent your disciple to attack me to test the waters. However, that kid was so traumatized by me that he wouldn't even obey your orders. So you could only use the excuse of getting rid of your disciple's fear to send that idiot over to his demise. If he won, then all is well. But if he lost, you could take advantage of my moment of unawareness to catch me off guard and capture me. Just like what happened right now. Just as I thought, the 7th Elder is very devious. In such a short time, he was able to come up with such an elaborate plan. He truly is frightening. Even when fighting against someone inferior to him, he still considers all possibilities to produce a foolproof plan. How unnerving. He truly lives up to his name as the sage who is quick-witted at all counts. However, he was able to see through the 7th Elder's scheme at one glance. This person is very shrewd as well. I would go as far as to say he's almost, if not already on par with the 7th Elder. He. So what if you managed to see through my plan? In the end, weren't you still caught by my trap? As long as you are in my grasp, you will be broken into 10,000 pieces, and when I'm done with you, there will be nothing left to bury. Ha ha ha. You were so clever before. How did you suddenly become so dumb? If I was able to see through your trick, did you really think I would be caught so easily? The 6th Flying Demonic Treasure. So it turns out the equipment earlier wasn't just a one-time use flying equipment. Just what kind of background did a no-name novice like you come from? It looks like earlier I was still thinking too lowly of you. With a flying demonic treasure, your speed will indeed be on par with a master of the heavenly realm. However, the points where a master of the heavenly realm is superior to someone from the bone-forging realm is not only in speed. Of course I know this. Something else that makes people from the heavenly realm feared would be their dexterity. This is something that no flying demonic treasure can ever possibly make up for. However, what? How is this possible? Demonic treasures aren't living creatures. How did it change shape at his will? Who said that it was a demonic treasure? You little brat. You damned monster. So this is the dexterity of a master of the heavenly realm. So this is the dexterity of a master of the heavenly realm. Haha. You little brat. Let's see what tricks you have left up your sleeves. Lost phantom step. An afterimage. Seventh Elder, how does it feel to have someone surprise you from behind? If I had one of the 3 demonic treasures and stabbed you right now, you'd die instantly. But even though you've been given this chance, I'm still alive. Don't get too full of yourself. MANHWA fan. I'll kill you. Using the same move again. Is running and hiding all you can do? What's with the rush? Isn't the fun part just getting started? What is this speed? I can't follow their movements at all. 8th Elder, what's happening right now? Tian Yang, this friend of yours is truly frightening. In my entire lifetime, I've never seen 7th, as powerful as he is, get pushed to this extent. It's clear that he's already forced to use his full power. Yet your friend is able to match him with ease using only his speed. But your friend isn't using his speed only to deal with 7th. Rather, while battling with 7th, he's also taking out his underlings. Right in the face of 7th. But why? Haha. The reason is exactly what makes your friend frightening. He's doing it to mock and attack that old devil's pride. 7th is known for being extremely cunning and skilled. But today he's like a mouse being toyed with by a cat, playing right into the hands of a kid from the bone-forging realm. What pride can he have when he can't do anything at all against his opponent? MANHWA fan and 7th have similar personalities. Provoking someone like them is no laughing matter. Not only will they take their revenge by killing you, they'll strip you of everything that's of importance to you. They'll send you to the grave without any of your honor or dignity left. 7th Elder. This is bad. This brat's strength, judging from the exchange we had just now, has already completely surpassed mine. What's even more notable is that this kid's cleverness is on par with my own. This is the first time I've ever run into an opponent like this. Nah. Seems like you really do reap what you sow. Seventh Elder, you've done many evil acts throughout your whole life, and today, another little devil is tormenting you to the same extent you tormented others. This truly is a satisfying sight for everybody watching. No, I can't let it drag on like this. If this keeps up, I will only be toyed to death by this brat. I need to finish this with one move. Even though I don't know if this will work on him or not. Right now, I simply have no other choice. It's all or nothing. Don't waste your energy, this stupid move won't work on me anymore. Ha ha ha. I see now. I see how it is. My dear little Jua fan, I've finally found your weakness. Earlier, when we were still at the Wansho mountain range, your ruthless and selfish nature truly frightened me. So when you came here today, I kept thinking that you were here to exact revenge on me. But only now did I figure out that you were here for her sake. That may be the case, but how will that change the result of what will happen here today? No matter what, you are going to die. Humph, if you were as ruthless as you were on that day, I would still be somewhat afraid of you. But now, you've grown soft because of this little girl, so instead, victory is already within my grasp. Arcane Arts. Demonic Mask Seal. Not good. This is the Arcane Arts of the Yuming Valley, Demonic Mask Seal. The Demonic Mask Seal is different from normal techniques since it targets the opponent's life force. It can't be blocked. Almost all cultivators below the godly realm will have trouble with the Demonic Mask Seal. If the attack hits, at the very least it will knock the target unconscious, and at most, it will completely annihilate the target's body and soul. You little brat, if you dare to dodge this Demonic Mask Seal will fall upon that little girl. I bet that there is no way you can run away fast enough from my demonic mask while carrying another person. Brother Joie, don't worry about me, you have to dodge this. As long as you save my family, even if I die, I will still be grateful to you. She's mine, and as long as I'm here, you will not be able to harm her. Fine by me. Then you will be the one who will be harmed. Brother Joie. Don't. Eighth Elder. He. You little brat, this is the consequence of your lust. That's why the path of the demons is merciless. Because you grew compassionate, it became your own undoing. Little girl, his kid was done in because of you. Wah, big brother Joie. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Hey. You silly girl. Don't cry in front of that old geezer. The more you suffer, the happier he becomes. Impossible. Your very life essence should have been devoured until nothing is left. To think that you can kill me with such an insignificant skill. Isn't that just being way too naive? Sage who is quick-witted on all counts. The amalgamation of heaven and hell. If you don't have anything else up your sleeve, and this is the extent of your abilities, I'm going to get serious now. Get serious. He. Quit boasting. Are you telling me that you weren't using all your strength this whole time? Ha. Seventh Elder, I don't know whether or not you still remember the words you said to me at the Wansho mountain range a few months ago. When faced with absolute power, no matter what tricks or schemes you come up with, it will all be futile. Today, I am going to say those exact same words to you as well. I only need to use one move, and I will have your head. Bullshit. This brat. Since the moment he showed up, everything that he did was to have me also experience what it is like to face absolute power. All my knowledge is just a mere joke. Even if I use all my wits, I'm unable to do half as much as him. To make me, the sage who is quick-witted on all counts, feel completely helpless. The reason he came here today was for revenge. Saving Xuening just happened to be convenient. He came here mainly for revenge. To beat me at scheming, my biggest strength. To make it so that I can't even rest in peace. What a frightening little devil. Compared to the seventh elder, he is much more evil. Tian Zhuge Liang is a famous Chinese tactician during the War of the Three Kingdoms. I'm afraid this kid will become someone more terrifying than the seventh elder, or even Zhuge Liang, in the future. Seventh elder. Prepare yourself. You're going to experience absolute power. You still haven't realized. The same trick won't work on me anymore. You fell for it. Ha ha ha. You never expected this, right? I have a third yin-yang Gemini. Even if that's the case. So what? Before my absolute power, all of your tricks are meaningless. Which includes your final, last-ditch effort. Seventh Elder. You little devil. Do you really think you can kill me? Even if I must die here, I won't let myself be killed in just one move. Even if I'm going to die, it can't be in one move. I just need to block that one punch. Or else, I really won't be able to. Rest in peace. Just. What kind of freak are you? My body is as strong as the fifth demonic treasure. Your third demonic treasure won't even scratch me. As for why I became like this. One move. It really only took one move. And the top sage of Yuming Valley who struck fear into almost every single family. The sage who is quick-witted on all counts, the seventh elder was killed. What a terrifying monster. That Yuming guy really is an expert at running away. He managed to get away from me once again. Hey. Zhuafan, what are you doing? Where are you taking Ninger? Hey, seventh elder, you were regarded as one of the top figures in the Tianyu kingdom. Who would have expected that you would meet your end like this? It truly is quite lamentable. That bastard Zhuafan, just killing the seventh elder would have been enough. Why would you also take Ninger away? Go bring them down from there. We will take them back to Jian Hofu immediately for medical treatment. From now on, the Xue family will be a subsidiary family of the Jian Hofu. That's what I was thinking as well. Eighth elder, who knew that we would have the same train of thought. It's only natural that I would risk myself to save them. Humph, Who the hell would have the same train of thought as a brat like you? You also saw how strong that little freak was just now. Who knows how strong he will become in the future? Because he came here to save these people, we might as well do him a favor. That way, later on it will be easier for us to make friends with him. However, if we are ever to become enemies, we can also take them as hostages to defeat that guy. So we aren't saving the Xue family for my sake, instead, we are saving them for the sake of that bastard Xue fan. Just who do you think is the core disciple of the Jian Hofu? If Ninger ever finds out about this, how could I ever show her my face again? That cursed Xue fan. This is the third time. Wherever I go, wherever you kill. What does he have against me? Last time, he killed 2 elders. This time he even killed my master. That blasted monster. Earlier, we had this agreement. If you became my guide, I would bring you out of the city. I just fulfilled my part of the promise. So this is the outside of the city. I've lived for so long, yet this is my first time out here. I've finally left the city. Thank you, Brother Zhua. No problem. This was our agreement, after all. Ninger, maybe now it's time for us to say goodbye as well. You're leaving. Where are you going? I don't know, however, there are still a lot of things I need to do. Brother Zhua, then. Can you take me with you? Judging from your current strength, coming with me will be very dangerous. You silly little kid, you still have a family to take care of. Thankfully, Tian Yang is pretty high up on the Jian Hofu hierarchy, so he's quite influential. The Xue family just defended Yuming Valley, so they need a powerful backer right now. If he speaks up for your family and you take refuge under Jian Hofu, there will be no problems at all. I will take my leave now. Brother Zhou, when will we meet again? The moment the thunder ring shines again is the moment we will meet again. 1 month later, Father Emperor, Tianyu Empire Imperial Palace back garden. Father Emperor, we have a problem. We have a big problem. Song-er, didn't I already tell you? You need to approach problems with a cool head. Moreover, don't you see that I am playing a game with the Minister of War? Understood, understood, the young prince understands his mistake. Then go ahead and speak. What happened? I am here to inform you, Father Emperor, that we have a big problem. The 7th elder of Yuming Valley was killed 1 month ago. Who did it? It's the butler from the Luo family who I mentioned before, Xue Fan. 1 month ago, we don't know what got into him. But he killed the 7th elder while the entirety of Yuming Valley was watching him. On top of that, 2 Yuming Valley elders who were killed at Fanlin City were also killed by him. Qian Long Ge was simply just a scapegoat. What? That little devil killed 3 elders of Yuming Valley, one of which was their treasured 7th elder. He sure has guts. Your Majesty, how should we deal with this matter? If this were a grudge between the 7 noble families, things would have been a little more complicated. However, regarding this matter, Yuan Shan is too embarrassed to come and complain about what happened. We'll just let them be. However, as for your men in the Luo family area, instruct them to never lay a finger on the Luo family. My little pearl over here is about to reveal its splendor. Ha ha ha. What? The 7th elder is dead. Humph, it seems like the balance between the 7 families has been offset. I should make every effort to prepare myself. After all, you are my opponent. Your Majesty. The 7th elder was killed. GSI Fu capital. Just a single spark will start the entire blaze. Ah, it looks like the owner of this world is about to change. Hopefully this won't plunge everybody into misery and suffering. At that same moment Qian Long GE headquarters. Recently, both Little Jie and Little Kue have been doing pretty well. I think we should send them over to Big Elder to strengthen their cultivation further. Then they can start to cultivate our family's secret martial arts. Indeed, these two improved by quite a bit, however, compared to the genius disciples of the other 6 families, they can only be considered above average. What? Third Elder, don't think too lowly of us, we've almost broken into the bone-forging realm already. The Third Elder is correct. I heard Tian Yang from Jian Ho Fu was already a bone-forging realm master 3 years ago. Compared to them, we are very far behind. Even though little Jia is rather arrogant right now, she will certainly have many accomplishments of her own in the future. As long as the 2 of you little devils have half the talent of that brother Zhua, you will be able to cultivate the secret martial arts of our Qian Long GE family. Humph, 9th uncle, why did you bring him up again? That brat is so full of himself. He wouldn't even join the Qian Long GE family. Even if he is a little talented, he won't be able to do anything in the future, and we will be able to surpass him. Reporting in. Master. You have an urgent report. Is something wrong, third brother? What happened? 9th Elder, take a look for yourself. This is. My good brother, I owe you one more favor now. The 7th Elder of the Yuming Valley was killed by Zhuo Fan in Qingming City. What? Well done. Looks like the family head's judgment was correct. That kid truly is a giant among men. Pass along my orders. Immediately increase our aid to the Luo family. At the same time, send more men to protect them as well. Are we all in agreement? Good kid. Yu Ming. So what you're saying is that the 3 elders from our Yuming Valley were all killed by that brat. This disciple wouldn't dare to trick the head of the valley. Elder Jian, Elder Yun, as well as my master, the 7th Elder. They all fell by the hands of that butler of the Luo family, Zhuo Fan. You piece of shit. If you already knew those elders were killed by that kid, why didn't you report it sooner? Valley head, spare me. It's not that I refuse to admit my guilt. I couldn't report it since master didn't let me. My master said that this matter was way too strange. Even if I did report it, no one would believe it, so I might as well not report it at all. Once we find our chance, we'll just take down Zhuo Fan. However, who would have known that before master was able to make his move, Zhuo Fan would come attack us. In the end. Valley head. Even though Yu Ming is at fault, he had no other choice. You can't blame him. Now, the first thing we need to do is think about how we should solve this problem. Right now, all of the noble families of the Tianyu Empire have their eyes on us. If we let that brat get away with this, how will everybody react to this? We will end up as the laughingstock of the entire empire. All of our small subsidiary families will leave us as well. What Big Elder says makes sense. How could we possibly let that brat live after this? Isn't he the butler of the Luo family? We'll just go directly to the Luo family and make them pay. Head of the valley, you can't do that. 2nd Elder, what do you mean? Are you telling me that even if someone smacks us across our face and kills our people, we can't demand reparations? How would we at the Yuming Valley be able to retain our dignity then? I know that the valley head is angry, and I am not stopping the valley head from demanding reparations. It's just that. Doesn't the valley head remember? Around 1 year ago, the emperor gave an order to us over at the 7th family. We are not to step 1 foot into Fenglin City. If we are to disobey that order now, it will become the pretext of an opportunity for the higher-ups to target us. What the second elder is saying makes sense. Now is not the time for us to go against the royal family. Also, according to our sources, both the Imperial and the Qianlong GE Masters are in Fenglin City right now. I'm afraid that if we go there, they will team up against us. Arg, we can't do this, we can't do that. Then you tell me, what should we do? If the seventh elder were here, do you think it would have been this complicated? Gur, that stupid brat. He just had to kill my most important strategist. Just wait until I catch you. I will skin you alive. Valley Head, forgive your disciple for interrupting, but I have a plan. Humph, you have no place in a meeting of the elders. Get out. Calm down, Valley Head. This kid was still a follower of the seventh elder. It's probably worth listening to what idea he came up with. Valley Head, according to your disciple's humble opinion, we can leave the Luo family alone. The Luo family's rise to power was all due to Zhou Fan's strength. As long as we can take down Zhou Fan, we will no longer need to fear the Luo family. Keep going. Yes sir, even though we can't go near Fenglin City, Zhou Fan isn't in that area. As a result, we don't have to worry about the city at all. All we have to do is concentrate on taking down Zhou Fan. Then how do you plan to find that brat? Issue a Yuming kill order. Make it so that he will have nowhere to run to in this empire. We know where he will try to run to. Once the time comes, we will ambush and kill him right before he enters Fenglin City. Good. That is exactly what we will do. Come men. Issue a kill order throughout the entire empire under the name of our family, Yuming Valley. Anybody who can provide us clues will be allowed to join the Yuming Valley as a subsidiary family. Anybody who can bring me his head will immediately become the #1 subsidiary family of Yuming Valley. Under one family, 10,000 families will follow. Zhou Fan, you freak. Even though I can't bring myself to face you head-on. But now, you are about to be pursued by the entire empire. Let's see if you can survive this. Hey hey hey. Just as I thought, this kid still wants revenge. But that's not a problem. After all, Zhou Fan is the enemy of the entire Yuming Valley. However, Valley Head, if Zhou Fan was able to kill the seventh elder, then even if you do issue a kill order, those small families might not be able to deal with him. From the way I see it, we have to be the ones to end him once and for all. Judging from Ming'er's description of his strength, he is probably a demonic power cultivator. The only ones who are a match for him would be the top 5 elders within our valley. One person who comes to mind is 5th Elder. He used the red demonic fire to cultivate his body. His Jin Gang is unbreakable. He is definitely a perfect match for him. Huh, don't ask me to do this. I'm about to participate in the Baidan meeting at the Flower Rain Tower. I don't have the time to go off and hunt that little bastard. Humph, what's so interesting about a meeting with a whole bunch of women cultivating? Is it more important than taking revenge for your family? Valley Head, don't speak that way. Even though the Flower Rain Tower is full of women, they are one of the 7 noble families, so they are still quite prestigious. Since they invited the 5th Elder, it's probably because they are interested in his red demonic fire. They might want to cultivate a few new types of pills. Humph, a whole bunch of women actually managed to take a spot among the 7 noble families. There will be a day where I will take over their territory. Valley Head. I want to let this kid Yuming join us and take part in our meeting of the elders in place of the 7th Elder. Alright, take this kid under your wing and develop him. Thank you, Valley Head. Thank you, Great Elder. He is now the successor of the 7th Elder. Black Wind Mountain, the mountain behind the Luo residence. Your stealth technique is becoming more and more impressive. Even though you were right in front of me, I still wasn't able to detect you. Miss Xue, just what kind of evil technique are you cultivating? Commander Pang. Haha dingy, more work for you. It's only been a year yet you've already broken into the bone forging realm by cultivating the demonic technique. You would have so many geniuses jealous. Hee hee hee. Brother's technique is amazing. By the way, out of the 20 kids you sent over, only one barely managed to pass. Help me find more. Out of the 20 cultivators, only one is alive and you're still looking for more. It's already a pretty high turnover. In the past there were 50 cultivators and none of them survived. But for the Luo family, it's all worth it. Hua, you cultivate and your brother also worked hard. Look at what he's done. This. He killed the 7th elder of the Yuming Valley. Now Yuming Valley has issued a hit out for him. Ha ha ha. Brother Zhua is a worthy man, capable of great deeds. He's amazing wherever he goes. Miss Lei, you need not be worried. With Brother Zhua's skills the assassins of Yuming Valley won't be able to hurt him. Huh. Who the hell is worried about him? He messed with Yuming Valley for a girl. Since when has he been so righteous? Ah, so that's why you're here. Hee hee hee. In fact, sometimes. Brother Zhua is a man who can't help but fight injustice. That asshole fighting injustice. You think I don't know him? Humph. Don't tell Miss about this, especially the latter part. Ah, women. Who's talking about me behind my back? Devil's first technique. Demonic Dragon Rush. Devil's second technique. Ghost Dragon Claw. Devil's third technique. Phantom Ghost Giant. I thought after refining my body and spirit, not only would my Yuan energy be greatly strengthened but even with the help of the blue flame. I didn't expect that I would exhaust all my energy by using these 3 techniques. Since I killed the 7th elder, I'm sure they will plan to avenge him. The enemies I'll face in the future are surely going to be even stronger, which is why I need to cultivate some life-saving martial arts. Unexpectedly. It's not the physical aspect that's holding me back, rather, it's my Yuan energy that's limited by my cultivation level. If that's the case, I shouldn't use these 3 techniques unless it's to save my life. Otherwise, even if I kill my enemy, I will probably die in the process. It's been over a month since I came here to cultivate. This egg was able to survive in the spirit ring with the help of the Thunder Skylark's aura. But this is just preservation. In order for it to hatch, its vitality must be restored. The usual medicines won't work. Only treasures that bring back the dead can help it hatch again. Just where can I find such a treasure? Songyu, hand over that body forging pill or else. Assholes. Who dares to disturb my peace? If not, then don't blame us for what happens next. Humph, in your dreams. This body forging pill is a treasure of the Song family. We need to take it to the pill festival. How could I just hand it to you? Blood forging pill. Pill festival. Songyu, Songqian. Both of you are at the bone forging realm at such a young age, isn't it, thanks to this pill? But for a third-rate family such as yours, to have the secret recipe for a 4th-grade pill. It's really blasphemous, so you better hand it over. Humph. We're not giving it to you. Bam. Bam. Hee hee hee. Miss Songqian, why go through this? Just hand over the pills and the recipe for it. Would you like me to search your bodies? At such an old age. Brother, are you scared? I'm not, sister. All right, let's die together. Whatever happens. Our family's secret recipe must not fall into the hands of this old man. Who? It's just a 4th grade pill. Why do you have to kill them? Ha ha ha, I was wondering who was being so brave. It turned out to be a little brat who had just broken through the bone-forging realm. Kid, you're a demonic cultivator, right? If we're talking about cruelty, aren't you guys the worst? You actually dare to talk to me about being merciful. I'm not talking about being merciful, I'm talking about strength. I'm planning to let them live, you can't kill them. Huh, just you. Brother, run quickly, you're no match for him. Don't die in vain to save us. Run. It's too late to escape. Brat, if you need someone to blame, blame yourself for not minding your own business. Monster. Aha. Wait. What is it? I don't know little brother's name, you saved our lives, the Song family will definitely repay you for this. Unnecessary. I'm considered a beauty in my family, what kind of man wouldn't fall for me? Yet, he's ignored me as if I was air, damn it. What else do you want to say? This idiot. Little brother, where are you going? It doesn't concern you. We are going to the 100 Pills Festival in Huayu City, are you also going to the same place? Huayu City. This is it. The 7th royal family, are they located in the main building of Huayu City? Every 10 years the Huayu House hosts the 100 Pills Festival. Every family that has a skilled alchemist or if they have inherited a secret alchemist technique they would compete against each other. If you're lucky enough to get noticed by the Huayu House, you would be accepted into its affiliated family and also receive blessings from the 7th family. 100 Pills Festival, they'll definitely have lots of rare herbs. That's where I'll probably find a treasure to revitalize the egg. I can also be affiliated with the 7th royal family. After hearing about this from you, the best way to fulfill my goals is, I want to go see this 100 Pills Festival. That's good to hear, let's go together. Brother Luo Fan, sister, we're here. Finally. Huh. This is not Huayu City. Are you trying to trick me? Brother Luo Fan, don't worry. My father's friend stays in Lonling City, let's visit the city first to buy some herbs. And then head to the 100 Pills Festival. Only then will we be able to win and get favored by the Huayu House. Ugh, I have to continue my suffering. That Song Qian girl, I don't know if she's sick or if she's a nymphomaniac. She's been staring at me all throughout the journey, always laughing and blushing, it made it hard to concentrate on cultivation. Do you hate being with me? Brother Luo, I know what you're thinking about. It's the same here, I also want to hurry and get to the Huayu House. I've heard there are 15 landlords of the Huayu House, and that they're all very beautiful. Especially the head building's landlord, Miss Chu Qingchen, who's the most beautiful. Also known as the first heavenly beauty. She's a rare beauty just like my sister. But How could I give up the entire forest for just one tree? Just for Miss Qingchen. Little you, what did you just say? These siblings are truly idiotic and perverted. I need to get away from them fast, or I'll start getting dumber. Qianer. Brother. Brother Tianlei, he's Qi Tianlei, the young master of the first-ranked Qi family in Lanling City. Our families have been friends for generations, however they're a second-rate family, while we are a third-rate family. They always look down on us because of that. But Qi Tianlei always lusts after my sister. This Song family is pretty similar to the Luo family. If I wasn't with the Luo family, they'd still be a third-rate family. Similar families but very different fates. Qianer, who's he? This is Brother Luo Fan. He's a friend of ours. Anyway, Tianlei. How did you know we were here? I received a letter from Uncle Song and guessed when you would arrive. Hey, what's your relation with Qianer? Brother Qi, he's my friend. I wasn't talking to you. Tell me, what's your relationship with her? Throughout this journey, Qianer and I ate and slept together. We never go out of the wagon. What do you think our relationship is? Oh no, this will definitely piss him off. Damn it. I'm going to kill you. Don't try to show off in front of me. I'll slaughter you. Qi. Qi of the heavenly. This killing intent. Layer. Layer. What's wrong with you? What's going on? Who did this? I'm sorry, Uncle, it's all because of me, you mustn't blame anyone else. Others. Ha ha ha. So it's Qianer. I wonder why this brat is at the city gates so early in the morning. Surely there was a distinguished guest visiting. Misunderstanding everything is a misunderstanding. Come on, let's go home with Uncle. It's not easy for you to come to Lanling City. Uncle must do his best to help you. Who said the Qi family despises you? You two siblings were lying to me. No, he's the head of the Qi family, and he Qi Ganglai has never looked kindly at us. But what's wrong today? It's as if he's a different person. That Qi Tianlei was his only son, and he viewed him as more important than anything else. Something happened to him today. I can't believe they're not even investigating. There must be something wrong in here. Yeah, there's definitely something fishy. What the hell could it be? Maybe he's in a mood today, so don't take any wild guesses. Thank goodness he didn't care, or we wouldn't have gotten away with it. From him. I know you are powerful, but no matter how powerful you are, you're still a bone-forging realm. How can you be a match for a strong Tianqian realm? If you piss them off, even Xiaoyu and I won't be able to protect you. Anyway, let's go after them. Qi family courtyard. After 3 hours. Zhua. Brother Luo, the Qi family owner has set up a banquet and wants to give us a reception, so please come with us. That's what he got for you guys, and I don't know him well enough to go. Can't. No. Don't. Don't get me wrong. This is the Qi family after all. Yes, it would be too disgraceful if we don't go to a banquet hosted by our hosts. Well, let's go then. The